Namaste, sir. Namaste, ma'am.
Namaste.
Namaste. Yes. We have our a lot of international students also joining. Veronica is there. Welcome, Veronica. She has joined all the way from Canada with a very huge time zone difference. Welcome, Surbhi.
Yes. Good morning.
Yes, good evening, Veronica.
Yes, Namaste, Ayano. Hello. Great to see you.
Namaste.
So we would be just starting in a minute or so with our program. As you all know, we have assembled here for this beautiful occasion, which is the Felicitation program of all our students who have successfully completed their respective courses. Also, along with that, today is the most beautiful and auspicious occasion of Dussehra, which is considered to be a sacred day where the goodness has triumphed over the evil. So that is the significance of this particular day. We'll just later on also understand why exactly this occasion is being celebrated in our culture. So now that most of our colleagues, yes, Olympia, welcome. Yes, Surbhi, welcome. Sakshi ji, namaste. Yes, everybody has been joined. Namaste, Preeti ji. We'll just start with our session. Make yourself comfortable. Keeping your palms on your knees, back completely straight. Focus on your breaths. Remove all the distractions, stress, worries out of your life. With inhalation, feel the prana entering your nostrils. With deep exhalation, feel the relaxation. Try to be one with your own self. When your breaths are calm, we will start with chanting of 3 rounds of Om, the Maha Mantra. Feel the vibrations of Om from your abdomen towards your head. Inhale. Inhale. Last one more time. Inhale. Slowly and gently folding your palms. We'll start the prayer to Lord Patanjali, the father of yoga. Yogena chittasya padena vacha malam sharirasya cha vaidyakena yopakarotam pravaram munina patanjalim pranjaliranatosmi. Slowly and gently, rubbing your palms. With a gentle smile on your face, try to place your warm and hot palms in your eyes. Slowly open your eyes when you close palms, blinking your eyes. Gently increase the gaps, light enter your eyes. Relax, taking your palms down. So, namaste everyone. I'm Dr. Vikas Sothe, the founder of Swasti Yoga, Dr. Shvetambari Sothe, the director.
Namaste.
We all welcome you all for today's program. So, to begin with, today is the most auspicious occasion of Vijayadashami, or we call it as Dussehra. Dussehra is the festival which has the significance of victory of the good over the evil. It has its own mythology. Lord Ram is considered to be the icon here in the land of Bharat. Now, most of you might be aware of the character of Ram and Ravan, but for those who, especially our international students, for the first time they're getting acquainted with the culture of India, we would just like to share why exactly Dussehra becomes a very important occasion in the life of all the Indians. The most celebrated icon in the Indian civilization is Ram. And Ram is not just a person. He is an ideology. He is the values for which it is expected how exactly a person should live his life. And based on his life, today was the most auspicious day where Ram defeated his opponent Ravan. And it is not just a battle between two people, but it is a battle of ideologies. It is not only that Ram killed Ravan, but it signifies how exactly, though the path of goodness might be full of obstacles and thorns, but at the end, it is the goodness and the truth that always triumphs. So let's, on this particular occasion of Dussehra, let's introspect and try to find out who and what are the qualities of Ram in us. At the same time, do we have some of the potential qualities which can be classified or called as Ravan into us? And with this kind of introspection, let's make a firm determination that we will not let the Ravan at any point of time in us to overpower the Ram in us. In this battle between the Ram and Ravan, we will always see to it that the goodness in us triumphs and wins over the evilness in us. Okay, so that was the most beautiful aspect. I always feel that yoga is not just a kind of physical activity or some kind of gym exercises. It is way beyond. It is a wonderful gift which is given by this land. We popularly call it as Bharat. Because we have so many students here, I think it's time that we understand and go back again to our roots and try and understand who we call it as ourselves as Bharatiya. We are the people who come from the land of Bharat. But what does Bharat exactly mean? Bha. There are three important words, Bha, Ra and Ta, that gives us the meaning of our land. So Bharat is that particular place where people have certain traits and qualities in them. Let's try and understand, do we have those qualities to call ourselves as Indians or Bharatiya? The first is Bha. Bha means Bhavana, Bhava, or emotions. That is the speciality of the people of the land. We all have a lot of drama, fun, or different set of emotions. And that is the reason you will always feel that there is some kind of emotion being expressed in the face of every Indian, because these are the people who are melodramatic. Even the telesoaps that we have, they are very much melodramatic. And that is what is the essence, what makes us, that is Bhava. We are the people who like to be associated with a lot of emotions. The second is Ra, Raga. There are a lot of colors. That is what India is famous for. It's full, it's vibrant with so much of colors. And that is the reason, if today, because of COVID, with a lot of social distancing, a lot of restrictions, if we find that our culture, our lifestyle is somewhat getting very mundane, very much black and white, don't get disheartened. Even in those small moments, let's see and try to fill colors of joy and happiness and try to find out all those small moments of happiness. That makes us Bharatiya, that is Raga, okay, colors. And the last important is Ta, that is Talo. We all like to be in a rhythm. We all like to dance. We like to feel ourselves in the rhythm of life. So let's not all these external factors of COVID or some kind of restrictions limit our lifestyle. Let's see to it that with the new guidelines that we have, how we can restore our life and experience the dynamism in ourselves. So that is the bhav, that is the idea of Bharat. And with this, I just felt of sharing this thought so that we can experience the higher dimensions, we can revisit ourselves and try to find out our roots on this beautiful occasion of Dussehra. So with this, we will start today's session. The most important landmark, what I feel about Ramayana, which was being written, is that I just want to narrate a small story, and that will help us in having some kind of guidelines, how exactly this raga, the colors of life and the balance of life can be maintained. Somewhat in today's world, we are so much obsessed with your own identity crisis, and so much of possessiveness that these small stories which come from the Ramayana and Mahabharata really could be a lot of inspiration in today's disturbing times. So the story is that of Hanuman and the creator of Ramayana, Valmiki. The epic of Ramayana is written by the author Valmiki. So Hanuman, as everybody know, all the people in the field of yoga popularly know the monkey pose, the lord of the monkey pose, the Hanuman Asana, which is the perfect split. So that's inspired from the character of Hanuman. So one day, after the complete Ramayana was been written down by Vyas, the author of Ramayana, he was just trying to take some kind of feedbacks from people around. And he showed it to Sita. Sita was very happy to see the Ramayana, which was written by Valmiki. He again showed it to Narad. Narad is considered to be the messenger who always traveled between different worlds. So the moment he showed it to Narad, he said, but the Ramayana which is written by Hanuman is far more interesting than what you have written. And immediately Valmiki was taken aback. He was shocked. So many years and decades of penance and hard work have gone into writing of this Ramayana. And suddenly Narad says that Hanuman has also written a Ramayana and is far more better than this. So he just makes up his mind and he just walks towards Hanuman. He visits Hanuman and he is actually taken aback to see the wonderful composition that we call it as Hanumad Ramayana, which is written by Hanuman. And that is written on the paper, on the banyan leaf, on the banyan leaves. So when he is reading, Valmiki is in tears. Valmiki is crying. Oh. And Hanuman asks, what exactly, why are you crying? Is it so terrible and so bad that you are crying? So Valmiki says that, no, I am just so much in shock that I don't know that it took decades and decades for me to write Ramayana, and seeing the beauty and the elegance and the meter that you have put in your Ramayana, I don't think anybody will read my Ramayana if somebody reads yours. I mean, compared to your Ramayana, my Ramayana is nothing. The moment Hanuman hears this, Hanuman says, oh, is that the thing? Can I just have my Ramayana back? I just want to have a look at it. And he gives the banyan leaves on which he has written the Ramayana. And immediately Hanuman tears his writings of Ramayana and eats it up. It's written on the banyan leaf. So the Hanuman eats whatever he has written it up. And he gives a burp immediately. So whatever he has written for years together, he eats it up. And Valmiki is in shock. So why did you do this? You have written a composition which is far more greater and superior than my Ramayana. And why did you eat it suddenly? He said that the Ramayana that I have written is is for me to remember about Ram. And for me to remember Ram, I don't need some kind of paper, some kind of scriptures. And then Valmiki understands that what he has written, Ramayana, is for people to appreciate his intelligence and knowledge, to get some kind of name recognition. Whereas Hanuman is a true example of bhakti, what a bhakta should be. He is the epitome of bhakti. He is an epitome of unconditional love towards his master, that he, even after writing something so beautiful, better than him, he does not want himself to be recognized for his particular work. I think these small stories which are there in our epics make us who we are today. They define our culture. And these are the stories that actually tell us, even when Patanjali is talking about abhinivesha. The greatest of the greatest wise people also have this attachment with the worldly things. So yes, Vyas was one of the greatest intelligent person on this planet. Even he developed attachment with his creation. So it's very fine for you and me to be attached with our yoga studio, yoga students, and whatever activities we are doing. But at the same time, we can learn a lot from Hanuman. How exactly Vairagya Bhav, that the art of detachment could be. And that is how we can take inspiration. And today's day of Dussehra can be celebrated by remembering these great heroes. So with this, we'll just start with today's session, a brief introduction about what are the different activities we have done in this couple of months, because nowadays with COVID and other restrictions, we are not able to meet and share our activities. But just from August, in this couple of months, we had some kind of collaboration with different organizations, and one of them is Ayurvastu. Ayurvastu is a legendary organization which is working in Latin America, especially in the countries of Chile, Argentina, and Colombia and other countries, where they're spreading Ayurveda and yoga. And now we have signed the MOUs, and we are being associated with a lot of courses of theirs. And it is a great opportunity that the tradition and the culture of yoga and Ayurveda together, they're harmoniously being imbibed into the culture of all our students of Latin America. The next important thing that we covered in this 3 months is that we are fortunate enough and we are obliged that the world's biggest information technology company, that is Tata Consultancy Services, who have around 4 lakh employees across the globe, who have 147 delivery centers in 21 countries, and they span their expanse in 46 countries. So they have planned to take up yoga as a preventive health practice in their company. And in most of these countries, in most of the centers in different countries, these employees of Tata, they are now going to learn yoga the way you are learning in the level 1 and level 2, and they are going to be soon certified yoga professionals. So these are some kind of achievements that we have done in these couple of months. Along with that, we have been regularly taking the yoga manthan sessions, where Kalyani Madam, Hina ji, they are motivating our level 1 students to come forward to share their experiences on different topics. Like in this last month, we had very beautiful sessions and discussions on Abhyas and Vairagya topic. We are taking the topics which are mostly philosophical in nature, but this is a good activity where students are trying to apply these concepts in their day-to-day life, and they're trying to experience the subtle change in themselves, how exactly these concepts can be worked out in the practical way. Along with that, we have the morning sessions been going on. All our yoga students are actively participating every day in the morning. Since the last 6 months around, we have been consistently practicing from morning 6:30 to 7, and it's no Sunday, no festival. Every day, people are actively joining, which is really a great thing where I feel like sharing with you. With this, now it's a little fun time. I have a small activity for you all. I hope you all participate in it. And the kind of activity is you have to guess the place which is going to be shown on the screen. Okay. So can anybody guess which country is this? You have to guess the country or the place. And at the end, there's going to be anybody?
This would be Muscat.
Yes, it's not Muscat. Yes. Anybody? A little closer. Yeah. Okay. So this is the country which is very much vibrant for its sand dunes. It's very much famous for its cultural integration. It's a melting pot of Europe and Africa together. And that's the country of Morocco, where Morocco means the place where the sun sets. Okay. So we are just trying to find how to share all these different places so that our Indian students are also a little acquainted with different cultures across the world. And slowly and gradually, that is our idea, how to transform ourselves from Brahma to Brahman, how to expand our gaze. And normally it happens that we try to integrate our international students into the Indian culture, but at the same time, it's also important that our Indian students are being acquainted with the other cultures of the world, so that it's a very good kind of integration, and Swasti becomes a beautiful melting pot for the same. So I think this is a very famous picture. Can anybody guess the country?
Twins
and the place?
Tower.
Malaysia.
Twins Tower, Kuala Lumpur.
Malaysia.
Absolutely, yes.
Malaysia.
Clap for Kalyani Madam and Surviji. Very good, very good. Now, the interesting thing is, can you tell what is the relation of this particular place with our Indian culture, especially the ancient, you can say, to be very specific, has this place any relevance with Ramayana?
Ramayana.
And if yes, what is this place called in Ramayana? Because it's very interesting for even the Indians to know that Malaysia was a part of Ramayana. So what was Malaysia called in Ramayana? Yeah? Anybody? And which are the famous characters?
Bali's place.
Yes.
Sugriv and Bali's place.
Sugriv and Bali, absolutely. So Bali, the name Bali even is there today. Yes? What is that? The Bali Islands, the famous Bali Islands, yeah? Which are there in Indonesia. And Sugriv and Bali, they used to rule this particular part. Somebody is having a discussion. That's great. It's very interesting. And this particular place was called as Suvarnadweep. Yeah. In the ancient, the era of Ramayana is around 2,500 years back. So this particular part of the world was called as Suvarnadweep. Now we move to the next part. Yes, this picture. What is this?
Venice.
Yeah. It's very famous for its liberal culture.
Europe.
Venice.
Europe.
Yes, in Europe, definitely.
Amsterdam.
Amsterdam. Very good. Clap. Very good. This is Amsterdam. It's very famous for its beautiful culture. It's a melting pot for music. Very different. It's also famous for its canals. You can see the canals over here. There are more than 165 canals. And the most beautiful thing is, all the people here, most of them, almost like 70-80% commute, even at far off places, on bicycles. So that is something what Indian students and maybe the youths can be motivated with. Everybody is cycling everywhere. In fact, the last time I went to Amsterdam, you have 3 to 4 stories which are full of bicycles. And the station, the central railway stations, you have 2-3 stories full of bicycles. And in India, it's like, even if you have bicycles, nobody touches the bicycle because in this kind of thing, because that's a status symbol. If you ride a bicycle, you are considered to be poor. But something we have to learn from these parts of the world, where actually health and well-being, fitness is given so much of great importance. And not only that, I think environment conservation is the larger idea and the picture that we have to focus on. Because I always feel that sometimes for rich people, you just say, why are you wasting the electricity? Why don't you switch off the lights and the fans if you're not using it? And people say, I can pay for the bills. Why should I? But I think maybe you might be rich to pay the bills, but your country is not rich enough to pay. You might be rich, but your country is not rich, or the humanity, the planet is not rich enough to bear all such kind of nuisance what you're doing. And I think why do we need to learn yoga is because that is what yoga is. Yoga is that beautiful tool which reduces the barrier between you and me, making it us. The problem is not yours. The problem is ours. Unless and until we change the paradigm of looking towards the problem, we are not going to find solutions for global warming. We are not going to find solutions for terrorism and all these complicated things. Because every time there is a problem, we just try to find out, is it hurting me? And if you get an answer, no, it's not my personal problem, you feel then that's completely fine. I can go away with it. But I think what yoga does is, yoga makes you understand and experience that there is nothing like I. Everything in this world is associated with you. And when there is no I and no you, what you have is only us. And when you have this kind of understanding, yoga, uniting, the union takes place between you and the universe, then everything that happens in the universe is concerned with you. So just taking this, just sharing a bit of ideas. Next is this beautiful place. Can anybody guess?
Hold on.
Okay, that's the country. It's a Scandinavian nation. The Sweden, okay, is this particular country. Then you have the world's oldest, no, you can say Europe's oldest country. Can anybody guess which is this?
France.
It's Portugal. Okay, Portugal is very associated with India, especially Goa. So yeah, this country is very famous. Yes. Yeah. Now, why this country is famous? Yes, absolutely, Greece. Yes, Athens. Yeah. We have all the Shah Rukh movies, Bollywood movies being shot over here. Yeah. So this landscape is very famous. And apart from that, why India is very much associated with Greece is because Greece is considered to be the world's oldest democracy. And India is the world's largest democracy. So I think these are the values that we share in common with people across the world. And democracy is not just about everybody having a right to vote. It's not just limited about voting things. Democracy is about to give the message that we care for everyone, whether you are big or small, whether you are powerful or weak, we care for you. So this is democracy. We listen for everyone, where the rights of the weak are being protected in contrast to the poor. That is what makes the ethos of democracy. And democracy, if you want to understand in our context, we can understand from the Matsya Avatar. You all know the Matsya Avatar, the first time Lord Vishnu came in, that is the perfect example of democracy. The God found out that man is the only animal in this world who can protect humanity, and not only humanity, he can protect all the creatures on this world. And for the first time, this Matsya Nyaya was being broken. And that's the reason how we have the Matsya Avatar and the whole Noah's Ark and all these kind of mythological things are there, which are giving us these kind of different hints. Yes. Now I think Rutvesh can give the answer. What is this? The
Venice.
city of canals. Yeah.
The canals.
Yes, Paula, you want to share? Yes.
I can guess it.
It's Paula's home. Yeah. What is that? Yes.
Yes, Venice. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Italy. Okay. Then you have the North American country, which is famous for its lovely people, friendly people, famous for ice hockey. What is this country? North America. Anybody, any guess? There are not many countries in North America.
Canada.
Canada, absolutely. Yes, this is Canada. Very good. And we come to the last part. What is this picture?
What's Spain?
Spain.
Barcelona.
No, it's Barcelona.
No, Barcelona.
Yes. Yeah, the capital of Catalonia, Spain. Absolutely. So congratulations, Lionel. Wonderful. Now, Spain is very famous for the gaudy style of architecture, and definitely you can find a lot of, it's the seat for Italy and Spain. Both were the seat of the Renaissance, the intellectual thinking, and everything which prospered and bloomed. And so with this, we have completed our activity, and now we move towards the Felicitation program. I will hand over the further things to the director of Swasti. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam is the most important concept. We are now trying to increase our global footprint, but it's not only about having a lot of students from all the other countries. It's all about taking the idea of yoga and helping every person on this particular planet. Since time immemorial, thousands of years back, we as Bharatiyas, Indians, we never had this idea of only prospering your own country. We always believe that the world is a family, and every person living in different countries are your cousins, are your near cousins, distant cousins, and it's a family. So whatever resources we have to be shared equally, and prosperity and health of whole of the world is the idea. And that is the idea which comes from the Rigveda, the Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. And based on this idea, we are trying to have our presence. We have more than 10 plus associates globally, and we have students coming from all over the world. And with this, I will now take the celebration event. I will ask Dr. Shvetambari ji to continue.
Hello, namaste everyone. Hello Lionel.
Namaste.
We are meeting
Hello.
first time. Most of the time our conversation is on WhatsApp only. We are meeting first time, so namaste everyone. Now we'll go ahead with the felicitation program. Before going ahead, I would like to wish you all a heartiest congratulations on this achieving a grand success in YCB exams as well as completion of the course. Thank you very much. We'll go ahead with the felicitation program. First, we'll give the certification for the Kids Yoga Teacher Training course. So, heartiest congratulations. Congratulations to the Anchal Jag. Yes, Anchal, congratulations. Congratulations, Bhagyashri Gothe.
Is one of our very much senior teacher, dedicated volunteer who has been working very much for helping the students in studying, taking the regular sessions. So Bhagyashri is very dedicated and focused. She is the perfect epitome of Ekatattva Abhyas, and we congratulate her for her
Congratulations,
completion.
Bhagyashri.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Jamila Daudi. Congratulations, Jamila ji.
Now you will understand the reason we have all these different pictures. So we have all the students who have been passed in these examinations. They are coming from all these different places. So Jamila comes from Morocco. So congratulations.
Congratulations, Karin Rafa. Congratulations, Karin ji.
Karin, she is a German teacher. She teacher in the school. She teaches German and other languages in Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur. And she has been extremely doing well, implementing the principles of kids yoga in her school with the students. And she really, it really touched me that with the COVID times, a lot of students are not able to meet their friends, and some of them were on the verge of getting depressed, and they were showing some of these kind of signs. So these yogic meditation and other practices helped them to open up. And really, she felt that this kids yoga session helped a lot of students.
Congratulations, Rupali Hargude ji.
Yes.
Congratulations, Rupali ji. Swapna Raut. Congratulations,
Yes.
Swapna ji.
Namaste, Swapna ji. Yes, Swapna ji has also, with fighting all the odds, she has done a lot of great. She has given her all the best. So congratulations and best wishes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Pregnancy Yoga Teacher Training course. First award goes to Dr. Komal Dandge. Congratulations, Komal ji.
Yes, Dr. Komal, in a very short duration, she completed her course, and really all the batch of pregnancy yoga was really excellent, and there was a great harmony and cooperation with each other, and they were really very studious. So that's a very impressive.
Congratulations, Ji Choi.
Yes. So, she has her own yoga center, yoga studio in Amsterdam. And she is also doing wonderfully well, integrating the concepts of yoga, helping the old age people with improving their health. And also she soon would be practicing the pregnancy yoga. Good.
Congratulations, Madhulika Singh.
Dr. Madhulika Singh, she's also doing wonderfully well. And she works in a tertiary care hospital in the gynecology faculty. And really, she is also integrating the practices of yoga and healthcare. And really, it's benefiting a lot of pregnant ladies, reducing their anxiety and helping out the outcomes of pregnancy and the fetal development and everything. Great. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Nikita Thobade. Congratulations, Nikita ji.
Nikita ji.
Oh, heartiest congratulations, Olympia Barka.
Yes, Olympia, finally the wait. Done. So Olympia hails from Greece, and she is the one you can find always smiling, very cheerful and bubbly. And she is very energetic, and now she has also joined for the Kids Yoga soon that we are going to start.
Congratulations, Paula Girola Beta.
Yes, Paula, very hardworking, very sincere student of ours. She has been practicing, and she has her own yoga center, and she is into the field of yoga since more than 15 years, I guess, and into Italy. And she comes from Italy, and I'm very happy to see her passion, dedication of integrating yoga and lifestyle and helping the people of Italy. Best wishes, Paula.
Congratulations, Swati Jain.
Yes.
So thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you very much, sir.
Swati ji.
Swati ji has already done her level 1. She is a certified yoga instructor. And with that, it really helped her to elevate her knowledge, apply the concepts of philosophy and practices of yoga, integrate into the pregnancy and the postpartum modules. So really, Swati ji, congratulations for sincerely completing this course. Good.
Thank you very much.
Next. Congratulations, Gaida.
Yes. We have Gerda coming from Spain, and she is by profession into spa and treatments. And along with that, she is going to integrate yoga into her practices. It's really wonderful and lovely, and really a very good person by heart. We have now the Yoga Therapy TTC course.
Congratulations, Anuprita Kasture.
Dr. Anuprita ji is a dentist by profession, and she has completed her level 1 with us, and now definitely she has completed the yoga therapy. Very hardworking, very sincere, and definitely I'm very optimistic, and there are no doubts that she will definitely do great, and that will be helpful for all the people in Pune who would be receiving the yoga therapy treatment from her. Good.
Dr. Sheetal Venukunda. Congratulations, Sheetal ji.
Sheetal ji is a homeopathic doctor, and I'm very happy that all the doctors are coming forward and taking the science of yoga with the society, helping them to overcome their complaints, ailments, lifestyle diseases. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Twinkle Godani.
Yes. Good, Twinkle ji.
Next, congratulations, Utkarsh Rao Patil.
Yes. So Utkarsh is also a very hardworking and sincere student. Now he is right now into Spain. Both the couple, Alba and Utkarsh, both are very sincere and very hardworking. And now they are soon going to have, you can say, a healthcare center, which is going to integrate the faculty of psychology and yoga together for the health and well-being of the people in Spain. So congratulations.
Congratulations, Ankita Kumat. Congratulations, Ankita ji.
Finally, that is